Pardon?
Matthew Pepper International, quite a famous case. In the common law, it's called the Erin Ford injunction. The Matthew Pepper injunction operates on quite a simple premise, the premise of human fallibility. In the case of Erin Ford, where that injunction originates, Justice Megari, after dismissing an application for injunction like you have now, found still there could be the slightest chance that he was wrong. Here, there could be the slightest chance that you are wrong. Last week, this court gave the Deputy President leave to appeal. We thank the court for that generosity. The Deputy President has appealed. He also has pending before the Court of Appeal an application for stay of these proceedings, and that application comes up on the 6th of November 2024. My Lord, operating on the premise of human fallibility, the foundation of the Erin Ford or Matthew Pepper injunction, we request you to recognize that you could be wrong. And if you're wrong, then the pending proceedings before the Court of Appeal would be rendered nugatory. To avoid that possibility, the possibility that the Deputy President's right to appeal, which you recognized and affirmed and upheld by giving him leave to appeal, even where he needed none, we ask you to issue a Matthew Pepper injunction. We do not seek an indefinite injunction. We seek an injunction until 6th of November 2024, when we are next before the Court of Appeal. Thank you, my Lord.
My Lord,
we also have a moment to bite the cherry.
The Black Bull, okay.
Lords, I want to associate myself with the submissions made by my learned friend, and also state that I have listened keenly to the ruling that has been delivered by this honorable court. While we largely disagree with it and we have a right of appeal, Your Lordship, it is imperative for us to know or to assess how that office of the Deputy President will be filled. This court has affirmed its commitment to observe the rule of law and protect the Constitution as decreed under Article 3 of the Constitution. It follows, therefore, Your Lordship, my ladies, that the filling of that vacancy must flow or must follow the Constitution. And as such, Your Lordship, and as much as I have not heard the court address that very pertinent issue, it is my submission, Your Lordship, that I rise under Rule 23. Beg your pardon. Rule 23 and Rule 24 of the Mutunga Rules. And I make an application, Your Lordship, that pending the determination of this application, done under Rule 24, thus this honorable court does issue conservatory orders suspending the swearing in of Professor Kithure Kindiki on the following grounds. Your Lordship, Article 10 of this Constitution, of the Constitution, bids this honorable court to observe the rule of law. It further calls upon this honorable court to commit itself to ensure that there is good accountability and transparency in the manner in which matters are done. or functions are executed.
My Lord, with your kind permission, Mr. Jero has referred to an application for which he's seeking some orders pending, but we haven't seen any application in that regard.
Yes, Your Lordship, if Mr. Kamoso was keen to read the rules, the Mutunga rules allows me to move you informally. And subsequent to me making an application informally, the court is called upon to reduce the same into a formal application. And that, Your Lordship, I want to draw his attention to 4 sub-rule 1. An application under Rule 23 may be made by way of notice of motion or by an informal document. Your Lordship, permit me to proceed with the grounds of my application. It is clear, Lordship, that the court...
My Lord, if I may, I respect my learned friends. My Lord, I respect... Yes, I respect Mr. Njiru. He's referring to an application that is non-existent. Either is referring to E554. Mr. Camino, sit down. E554 of 2024, which is before the Court of Appeal, if you are referring to that application. But my Lord, if my learned friend is referring to the exercise of this court of epistolary jurisdiction, then he should say so. But he cannot refer to the exercise of that jurisdiction, my Lord, when this court is functus officio. You have rendered yourself on the question of the application. And therefore, they cannot urge an application unless they say, my Lord, number 1, is either served on us, or 2, my Lord, because there's already an application for stay under Section 5(2)(b) of the Appellate Jurisdictions Act before the Court of Appeal that is live, and that has a date. This court would not have jurisdiction to entertain any other application for stay. They tried making an application before the Court of Appeal this morning using the same issues, my Lord, and the Court of Appeal rejected the application. They were told to serve everyone else. So, my Lord, for my learned friend to come here and to seek to apply for stay again, having a second bite at the cherry, is dishonest, my Lord. It's dishonest. They are before the Court of Appeal.
May I suggest, Professor Gender, that could be your response to the application which will be made by Ndegwa?
Yes, if there's an application, yes.
Thank you, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, permit me to move on with my application, and I urge Professor Ogenda to have a look at the rules that I have just referred to, that Your Lordship, you be kind enough to interrogate the circumstances under which that office shall be filled. Your Lordship, it is on record, and I invite the court to take judicial notice, that there is a clear non-existence of a crucial state organ that is supposed to oversee the processes of filling of that office in the name of the Independent Electoral and Boundary Commission. Your Lordship, the Independent and Boundary Commission is created under Article 88 of the Constitution, and the functions are created therein. One of the functions, my lady, is to maintain a voters register, is to register voters. Under Article 99, Your Lordship, of the Constitution, as read together with Article 137, creates the qualifications upon which the President or the Deputy President must attain if one is to hold office.